Hi, this is Debbie Kaufman, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to do a Father's Day card with a tool chest, very simple card, and then the envelope. You start out with a real red cardstock, 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And then I cut the pieces for the drawers, the bottom one a little bit bigger, because usually the bottom drawer of a tool chest is a little bit bigger. So the bottom drawer is 1 1/2 by 4, and the other 3 drawers are 1 inch by 4 inches of real red cardstock. And what I did is, because, you know, at my place, and probably other people's places too, we have our toolboxes aren't always just clean. So what I did is I just made them a little dirty with some basic gray, just to kind of scuff them up a bit. Now, one of the classes I had, this lady said, "Oh no, my toolboxes are not dirty," so she did not scuff hers up. But I know ours in the garage are, so. And not a lot, just enough to make them I'm doing this in basic gray over the real red. Can't really tell, but it's just a little subtle feature. Then I took some silver foil and I cut 4 of these, 3/8 inch by 4 1/4 inch. I cut them longer because I wanted to be able to trim them off. I'm not good at cutting exactly. And I ran them through the metal plate embossing folder. I just laid them, all 4 of them, in the folder. You don't have to worry about them being straight. You don't overlap them. As long as your Stampin' Up! Logo is at the top, you know that that's your top and your designs will come through. So here they are. So let's go ahead and adhere those to my toolbox, my drawers. I just added a little bit of glue, not much. You don't need a lot of glue. Keep it in the field of vision. And do the next one. And that. And then I see I got some glue on my paper, so I'm going to have to move it because I don't want glue on my card. It's one thing nice about grid paper. You just turn it over and use the other side. Now the other side's already been used, so you'll see some scratches on it. Stamping. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cut the edges off. Just turn it over. And do the edges. Okay. Now I add dimensionals to the back of them because I do dimensional them up. Don't be afraid to use the dimensionals. The sentiments are heat embossed with black heat embossed powder. The two stamp sets I'm using is He's All That with Happy Father's Day and the Ensign sentiment. But the one I did take the wrench from the Legendary Ride. So this is heat embossed. I'm using very vanilla cardstock. I heat embossed this, and the die I used was from He's All That for the Father's Day card for the front. And I heat embossed Wish You a Happy Father's Day. I just wanted it to stand out more, so we're going to set that aside. And okay, we're going to put the bottom drawer down first. I'm going to set a piece of paper across my glue. I'm afraid of. And you know, I know that some people don't have their fathers anymore, and that's sad. But you might have a neighbor that needs a Father's Day card that doesn't have his kids around him, or the man at the convenience store, or a server when you go out to eat. And I just so it's I know for Mother's Day cards, I will pass them out at the store if I go to the store and give somebody a card. And if you have someone in the hospital, there's male nurses. Everybody likes to get some type of a handmade card. So actually this goes fairly quickly. And then I take the dimensionals and I add that to the back. Kitty wampus it, and then add my inside sentiment. A little off camera, I guess. Sorry about that. Now the envelope is, I took the He's All That designer series paper, and all you do is you add some glue, just a light touch along the edges. You don't need a lot of glue because it tends to warp the paper if you use a lot of glue. And then line this up. I don't know if I have the measurements down for the designer paper or not. I don't think I do. And then you have your designer paper, and then you take your scissors, because you know, should be out mowing. That's what everybody's doing outside right now. And I have my just a second here, I got it. And there's your card with all my other stuff in the way. All right. Thank you so much. This is Debbie.